What are you looking? Where are you, John?
Oh, we're at Downtown Park Ridge.
Boy, what is this?
Memorial Day Parade. Here.
Hey, weren't you at the Memorial Day Parade last year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow, you're a twofer.
Yeah. Actually, I think this is the third year in a row.
Oh, all right. Hey, well, here it comes.
Yeah, here it comes.
Oh, here. Do you want to hold the camera for a little bit, and then you got to you got to hold it like this so you don't block the camera.
Right.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now, unlike this year, Maine East is going to be the first band.
Oh yeah.
And then Maine South will be bringing up the rear. But my dad will probably be in the second float.
The second float? Oh, right there.
No, that's the color guard. That'll be the color guard from probably the city. So we have to wait for the the American Legion will be second.
Oh, there's the Rosemont Fire Department.
Oh, well, that's good at least. See, Rosemont doesn't have a parade because they have a gated community and nobody could come.
No one could go. No one could go. Yeah, it would be able to go. Yeah. Where are their uniforms?
Yeah, they're kind of casual this year.
Yeah.
Maine South or Maine.
Must have been budget cuts.
Hey. They have a big band though. Boy, it's pretty big, John. It's got a lot of people.
Well, the money they saved on uniforms, they could buy more instruments.
Because there was so much excitement, we have to take a
You have to calm down.
We have a pauser. Okay. So you can pause the video.
Hey, what's going on now?
Oh, we're just waiting for the American Legion to come up. And Dad will be one of the guys carrying one of the flags or a gun.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's on the far right, so he'll be on our side.
Okay. Wait, are we on the opposite side of the street again?
Yeah, you keep switching sides.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and they got the Cub Scouts carrying the banner.
Oh, yeah, there's Cub Scouts. Well, say hi to your dad. Get him to say hi.
Hey! Hey!
All right, so do you want to recap?
Well, you pretty much saw the whole thing.
Okay, well, there's more. We have to sit here. We'll catch him.
Well, Bob Mao's going to come by with driving one of the...
Oh, wait, here's more of them, yeah. It's a beautiful day out, huh?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous... Oh, yeah, much better than last year.
Yeah.
Eric, my son.
Huh?
There's Mr. Larson, the grade marshal.
Pardon me. Oh, so that's okay.
Hello there. Welcome to the Memorial Day service. Your attention, please. As the commander of Mel Tierney Post 247 of the American Legion, I want to thank everyone for joining us at this Memorial Day ceremony. It was terrific. We gather here today to honor the more than 1 million men and women who lost their lives defending America from the Revolutionary War to the war on terrorism. We honor the memory of all those who gave their lives in the service of our country. These departed comrades have taught us that freedom is not free, and that it is our obligation to remember the sacrifices that they may have made to keep us free. Please join me in a minute of silent reflection for all those departed who served so faithfully in defending our nation. Let us stand with bowed heads in solemn memory of our heroic dead. The Maine South Band will now play the national anthem. All uniform members, please uncover. Our chaplain, Al Memmo, will now give the open order.
On May 11, 1950, President Truman declared that Memorial Day should be a day of prayer. And so we gather together today at this monument to honor those who have died, and especially the names that are engraved on this monument. As we gather, let everything we do and say here reflect honor on our country, on our veterans, and all who are gathered here. Amen. Amen.
I would now like to introduce some of our special guests. The first I'd like to introduce you to, and I know you saw him in the parade, and that's Chuck Marshall. As you may have read in the local papers, Chuck served in World War II in the 13th Armored Division, a part of Patton's Tank Corps. We also want to thank the various members of the state legislature, Cook County government, and our various local governments who joined us today. Please welcome the Mayor of Park Ridge, David Schmidt, who would like to share his thoughts this day. Mayor Schmidt.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming. This was actually a really great parade, and we had lots of people here today, and it's really heartwarming to see what looks to me like to be one of the largest gatherings we've had here for this particular ceremony in many years. Normally I talk about what it was like growing up on Navy bases and how special Memorial Day was to us, and actually how every day was kind of a Memorial Day on the Navy base. It was when they played taps at night and took down the flag. It was a very quiet, a very sentimental time when you frequently thought about the people that weren't coming back. But what I want to do today is, I'm a big classic movie buff, and I love watching old black and white movies, especially old World War II movies. And I always thought it was fascinating how you watch a movie that was made in 1941, 1942, 1943 about World War II, and when they were making those movies, they didn't know whether or not they were going to win the war. And that was really, it really dawned on me that it was really a really precarious time in our nation's history. And we had men and women who were fighting and dying for us. And back then, nobody thought of themselves as Democratic Americans or Republican Americans or Italian Americans or this American or that American. We were all Americans back then because the country was in trouble. We needed to pull together. And I got to thinking about how we really seem to have lost that over the years, especially over the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so I'm hoping that, I know it's a lot to ask, but I want people to try to think of themselves this weekend and today, not as Republicans or Democrats or a member of an ethnic group. Remember that we're all Americans, so that we don't squander what it is that our current military men and women are sacrificing for. Because they're sacrificing for our freedom and for our rights and for our ability to enjoy ourselves. And I'm hoping that people will realize that we're in just as much of a crisis now as a country as we were back in the 40s. And we need to pull together and remember that so that we honor those people who have given their lives for this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I recently came across this letter that was written by Marine Sergeant William Stacy, who was on his 4th deployment to Afghanistan when he was killed by an IED blast while walking patrol in Helmand Province on January 23, 2012. This is a letter he had prepared just in case something happened to him. I quote, "My death did not change the world. It may be tough for you to justify its meaning at all, but there is a greater meaning to it. Perhaps I did not change the world, but there will be a child who will live because men like this left the security they enjoyed in their home country to come to his." I would now like for our Grand Marshal and the President of the VSW to place the wreaths at the War Memorial. We will now have a music selection by the Maine South Band. VFW to please render honors. Would the bugler please sound taps? The chaplain will now offer the closing prayer. Uncover.
In Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address, he said, "It is the duty of the country to bind up the wounds of those who bore the battle, to take care of the widow and the orphan." And that's been the motto of the people in the American Legion and VFW, to support taking care of the veterans. So as we gather at this most beautiful monument, let us first remember those young men and women who are in harm's way. God will guide and protect them and bring them home safely to families. Remember all those veterans who are in the hospital, or those who are suffering from post-traumatic stress, that God will be kind to them and take care of them. Let us, as a community, be dedicated to the proposition that Abraham Lincoln said, that we are a free nation in God, dedicated to liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Amen.
We want to thank you all for joining us to celebrate this very special day. I would like to close with a few words from the song "God Bless the USA," written by Lee Greenwood. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you for coming.
That was two. Two went down at once.
That was nice, huh? Are we still rolling? That was really nice.
Over in the cemetery right after this one.
Oh.
And of those others who dropped their burdens by the wayside of life. ceremonies of today deepen our reverence for our departed friends and comrades. Let us renew our pledge of loyalty to our country and its flag. Let us resolve by word and deed to emphasize the privilege and duty of patriotism. I would now like the Grand Marshal
Eternal Father, as together as a sacred place where we honored dead has been interred. We remember what General Logan said when he ordered the Grand Army of the Republic to start Decoration Day, which is now called Memorial Day. In his general order, he said, "We are dedicated to always remembering those who have given their sacrifice in the honor of our country." Again, in Abraham Lincoln's famous word at the second inaugural vote, we are here to bind up the wounds of those who bore the battle, to take care of the widow and orphan, and to always be dedicated to the proposition that America shall always be strong under God. Amen.
I'd like to do is I'd like to close at the other ceremony. And that is to say, in the words that Pete Greenwood wrote, God bless the USA. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died and who gave that right to me. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you for joining me.
Hold it, man, hold it. Okay, thank you.